Hi!
Hello, and welcome to the Daily Almanac for November 21st. So, let's get started.
This day in history!
On this day in history, November 21st, 1789, North Carolina joined the Union as the 12th state. The first European settlement in North Carolina was the lost colony of Roanoke Island that vanished sometime after 1587. Today, North Carolina is a growing research center and banking state. The capital of the Tar Heel state is Raleigh, and the dogwood blossom is the state flower. Also, on this day in 1877, Thomas Edison announced his invention of the talking machine, the tinfoil cylinder recorder. It was an early version of the phonograph or record player. And on this day in 1922, Rebecca Latimer Felton served as a senator from Georgia. She was appointed by the governor to the Senate in October 1922 to fill the vacancy caused by the death of Thomas E. Watson. She served just 24 hours from November 21st to the 22nd, 1922, since a successor to Watson had been elected. She was the first woman to occupy a seat in the United States Senate. She served the shortest term, and at 87 was the oldest senator. Today on Word Power, we're going to talk about the word antibiotic. Anti is a Greek word that means against, and bio is a word that means life. Put together, that should mean against life. And you might be thinking, well, shouldn't an antibiotic mean for life instead of against life? And well, that's a good question. When scientists first used the word antibiotic, what they meant was that an antibiotic is something that fights harmful life that lives inside animals or humans, such as germs known as bacteria.
Ooh, extremes.
Today on Extremes, we ask, where was the longest recorded hot spell in the world's history? The answer is Marble Bar in Western Australia. Between October 30th, 1923 and April 7th, 1924, the temperature reached or exceeded 100 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 37.8 degrees Celsius every single day. That's a 160-day long hot spell. Not surprisingly, it was also very dry during this period. You see, although humidity generally makes the temperature feel hotter, the moisture in the air actually keeps the temperature lower. That's why the Earth's hottest places are all deserts.
Health tips.
Riding a bicycle can be lots of fun and can be very good for your health. But never forget that a bicycle is not a toy. If it isn't in good shape, it can be dangerous to ride. To be sure your bicycle is safe, do a safety check before you pedal off. Number 1, check that your tires are firm. Number 2, check that the brakes work. Number 3, be sure your seat is on tight and at the right height and that the handlebars are tight. Number 4, be sure your bell or horn is working and there are light reflectors on the front and back. If anything is wrong, ask a grown-up to help fix the problem. The right to due process, included in Amendments 5 and 14, requires governments at all levels, federal, state, and local, to treat you fairly whenever it creates laws about your rights to travel, raise a family, use your property, or receive government benefits. Due process also requires that people in the government follow the law. Here's an example. The Bill of Rights says that if you're accused of a crime, you have the right to have a lawyer defend you. If the government did not allow you to have a lawyer, it would be violating your right to due process, which would be unconstitutional. Well, that's all the time we have left today for Daily Almanac. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you tomorrow.